In Nigeria, tensions between foreign oil corporations and inhabitants of the oil-rich Niger Delta have persisted since the 1990s. In 2010, oil giant Chevron launched the Niger Delta Partnership Initiative Foundation to support a range of projects designed to help reduce poverty and conflict in that region. In a recent conversation with Dennis Fleming, Chevron's project director for the Niger Delta Partnership Initiative, he talked about what prompted Chevron to start that program.
Chevron had been working quite a lot with the communities closest to its operations, but felt that there was a need to take a region-wide look at the Niger Delta and to work very collaboratively with others to address it. So we took some of the experiences we had in other countries like Angola and Papua New Guinea to devise this new develop this new initiative that would be a catalyst for involvement and participation of a broad range of stakeholders.
Too many people claim that just because of the activities of the oil companies, they're out of jobs, they're out of businesses. To what extent do you instill that confidence that progressively you can actually benefit even more than what you've already done?
But we feel that one of the most important contributions that our initiative can make to reducing the environmental challenges in the Niger Delta is to get more economic development going in the region, because a lot of the environmental damage caused these days is by illegal oil theft from illegal refineries that are operating in the Niger Delta. And these are people that are desperate for income. And if they can get jobs and have economic alternatives, then we should see a lot of environmental improvements.
The main concern actually to most people then, particularly some environmental activists, is the degradation of the environment. So how are you mitigating this negative effects of your activities, the oil company activities, so that at least while you're trying to help maybe some economic activities, people can feel that the environment is safe, or at least it's not going to get worse?
The reality of the situation in the Niger Delta is that the bulk of the environmental impacts that are happening is not coming from regular oil production and oil exploration. It's coming from the desperation of poor people in the region that need income, that find that income through oil theft and illegal refineries.
Some people disagree with you. They'll say, how about the flaring? How about oil spills in the creeks there? So Chevron has been sued before. Other companies, people have come up and sued for pollution of the areas. And they say that is where the big problem is. It's not about the people trying to steal oil or illegally refine oil or do oil bunkering, as they say.
Well, I certainly don't want to indicate that there isn't, an environmental issue or problem there. But when we started this initiative, we talked very extensively to a broad range of stakeholders, and we asked them, where can we focus on? Where can we focus our efforts and make an impact? Recognizing the whole kind of landscape of issues and concerns that all the stakeholders in the region have. And the overwhelming response, everyone told us we want jobs. If we have jobs, you won't see conflict, you won't see environmental damage, you won't see a lot of the effects that we have. And so our foundation and our initiative, we don't take positions on issues. What we do is we just focus on where do people have a shared interest in stability, economic growth, and development.
And there are some people in the Niger Delta who do acknowledge that oil companies, including Chevron, are doing something. But they say this is just a little token. When you compare with what they're getting out of the region and the population that is affected by the activities of the oil companies. So how do you tell a Nigerian that what we're doing is of consequence to you, to the residents of the Niger Delta?
What we usually tell people is come and see what we're doing. See the projects on the ground, talk to our staff, go to our economic development centers in Wari and Port Harcourt, and see what our foundation is doing on the ground. And that's usually how we've convinced people. We try to show people what we're trying to do rather than just tell them. And so we have, for example, on our website, we have videos of interviews with people that talk about the types of programs that we're doing and what benefits that they're having.